This is the soul part of the show.
Right.
I'm glad to be performing here in Miami. I don't know if y'all know this, but Florida, that's a Spanish word. That means Jesus Christ is fucking hot. I mean, it's hot and sticky. I had to spray a can of Pam in my front seat just to slide my fat ass off the car. Jumped in the pool and felt like a damn tea bag. And it ain't no heat like this South Florida heat, am I right? Yeah. I was in Arizona one time. This man found out I was from Florida. He gonna come up to me analyzing the heat. He said, oh, you from Florida. Now this is Arizona. This is a different kind of heat. This is dry heat. I say dry heat. You kiss my wet ass. And in Miami, what is this? 4 seasons in one day? Raining and sun shining at the same damn time. All this crazy weather got me so sick. Last night I had to get me a bottle of NyQuil. You know NyQuil, don't you? That's the nighttime coughing, sneezing, achy head. So you can catch a buzz medicine? I should have knew something was wrong when it came with its own shot glass. But this heat makes people do some crazy shit, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem like the hotter it gets, the crazier people act? You notice that? I was reading in the paper about this man they call a B.O. Bandit. They said that this man smells so bad that when he walks into a bank, people get down on the floor and give him their money. You gotta smell like shit to rob a bank with no gun. And they say that this has started a trend because there are some people on the street that smell so bad, you'll pay them just to get them the hell away from you. Dude came up to me, would you give me 50 cents if I washed your windows? I said, man, I'll give you $20 if you just wash your hands. And when you drive in your car, you see these people with these signs, we will work for food. This is tough times, I work for food my damn self. So they don't want to work for food, they just want you to feel sorry for them and give them money. So the next time you see somebody with a sign, we will work for food, you should do what I do. I pick them up, take them to my house, work the shit out of them, and give them a peanut butter sandwich. They be looking at me like I'm crazy. Could we at least have some jelly? Some jelly? You gonna have to paint the whole house if you want some jelly. Goddamn. And you can tell the ones that I picked up because their signs are different. We work for buffets only. We got to do something about this homeless problem because we're running out of shopping carts. I guess that's bad. I shouldn't be talking about the homeless, but they ain't in here. It ain't like you gonna go down the street and tell them. Hey man, you should have heard what that guy said inside there. One thing you don't see a lot of, you don't see a lot of homosexual homeless people. It's true. I guess that means if you can suck a good dick, somebody gonna let you stay with it.
Without breaking the table. Guys, give it up for Stephen J.
Alright. Yeah, that's good. real fan of chapstick or lip gloss. Growing up with this guy named Roger. He was a very awkward person, not really the greatest looking of guys. But I do remember what he said to me once. Guys, I like it when girls wear lip gloss. It's like a shit inside for my wiener. Sweet! He had a very distinctive laugh. His laugh actually sounded like you were kicking a puppy. Obviously, he's not here tonight. I took him to a strip club once, and down the bar, I could see him handing all his money to the fat girl in the club. Just, here you go, yeah. And on the way home, as I'm driving, I smell my hand like, oh my God, my hand smells like cheap Haitian perfume. And he's in the back, and he smells his hand. Oh my God, my hand smells like fish. I'm staring at the fat girls. He had a nickname for himself. He would say, guys, the ladies like to call me the lawnmower. Well, why do they call me the lawnmower? Because I eat the pussy like a lawnmower. I stalled out. Just as a quick question, who here is a lesbian? You're a lesbian. That's something we have to know. Well, now I know I can tell my next joke. I don't believe there's such thing as a hot lesbian. It's a very short-term thing, because sooner or later they're going to get bored of the vertical bacon sandwich. And just to give you an example, I went to a tattoo parlor not too long ago, and I bumped into this girl I knew named Jackie. Hey Jackie, how's it been? I haven't seen you in a while. And she says, oh, hey Steve, oh, have you met my girlfriend? She's getting a tattoo. I love her. She's the heart of my life. We're gonna have kids without little Taiwanese babies. And I said, well, that's not gonna last. Well, why is that? Because you're gonna get tired and go back to sausage. Oh, fuck you, Steve. But 9 to 10 months later, I bumped into her at her job at Publix, and she was working at the checkout stand. When she turns to the left, I see a nice big belly. So I went right up behind her and said, hey, Jackie, last time I checked, girls' tongues didn't fucking shoot sperm. Who here likes animals? You guys love animals? I love cats, I love dogs, I love hamsters, I love platypuses, I love them all. I hate koala bears. I fucking hate koala bears. I remember when I was little, we went on a field trip to the Metro Zoo, and the zookeeper came out with a baby koala bear, only like that big. And he was so cute with the little big cat eyes and the button nose and little mouth. And he says, who wants to hold it? So I held out my hand, he puts it on my hand, I'm like, oh, he's so cute. I just want to pet him. Oh, get that fucker off me, get him off. Because he was sitting there in my hand with his legs all sprawled out, looking at me, eating his little leaf. He left a nice little pyramid in my hand, like, oh. Anyway, no poop jokes for me tonight. Just recently, I took my parents on a cruise line. We haven't gone out in a while, so I took them on like a day cruise. You go out for like 10 hours on the international waters, and you come back. I mean, you really go there for like the casino, the strippers, all that stuff. But always do research on your vacations before you actually book them, because this was an elderly cruise. And as I'm boarding the boat with my parents, the name on the back of the boat said, Heaven's... And as I'm boarding the boat with my parents, the name on the back of the boat said, Heaven's Chariot. It was really bad, because even the strippers were like 50 plus. And watching these girls on stage was, I swear, it looked like burlap bags with potatoes in them. Anyway, I am never eating potatoes again. But as soon as we left port, the first thing I had to do, I had to take a dump really bad. Really bad. I ran through the casino, and the first restaurant I find is a family restaurant. I run in there, and as I'm throwing my pants down like it's a triathlon, I see a big baby changing station. So, you know, I'm really bored as I'm taking this poop. And I noticed the illustrations to keep me entertained, and I'm reading it. And it looked like a really big baby was being changed by a mom. But then I look closer, it's grandpa being changed by his daughter. Oh! That's pretty bad. Well, my girlfriend just recently bought a new car. And she took me home one night. And I kind of poked her a little bit, said, come on, let's break into your car, let's break it in. Just, no, I gotta go home, I got school. I got work. Get out of the car. So the next day I borrowed the car and masturbated in it. Do you guys have any idea how hard it is to fog up the windows by yourself? Look, I was a problem child when I was little.